Well, we've got a little bit of sad news. I've had a bit of a loss here with the garden. The floods have been and have receded a bit. See the wet straw there, another 4 inches higher than that for 2 days. We'll go down closer and check out what the damage is. We've got fish swimming around where my garden should be, but look at this, my little cucumbers. What's that noise? Ah, anyway. Okay, I can hear dogs over there. Somebody said there's a dog had pups over here somewhere. I can hear a little pup over there. There is a stray dog around here and it's had pups in the bushes, I've been told. Now I can hear a pup making puppy noises. With all these floods that have been up here, it's survived somehow. I'll have to go and have a look later because I don't think it's got any food. Another job, we'll check it out. Get back to the cucumbers. With a little dog howling in the background, it's a bit hard. We'll go for a look over here, see if we can find the dog's nest. I can't see any trails where the dogs come out through this long grass here, so I'm going to have to go through the jungle. Oi! I'll get myself a stick, that one's a bit heavy, but it'll do. I'm going to have to walk through the mud, through the water, see if I can find this pup. I'll make some dog noises and see if it responds, so if you hear some strange pups, it's me making noises. Can't hear them now. A channel runs right up along there, beside that bank where the fish farm is on the other side. Could be in there or could be on the other side. We've got to get across here. I caught a snake in here the other day in a fish trap. Put a little, oh, geez, that's not much of a stick. Now I've overstretched myself. Make it and try it again. I'm not as strong as I should be. Oh, fuck, what's that? Something biting me on the foot, or is it just a stick? Just a stick, I hope. Like a bloody dead from snake bite. Now there's a good little thicket there the dog could make a nest under. Now I've lost one of my shoes. I lost one of my tie safety boots. Okay. Well, that's all water right across there. I'm not keen on walking through that. I can't hear dog noises. Okay, I'm going to have to leave food out and they'll have to come and find it. I can't go into that stuff any thicker. Not as strong as I could be. I'm going to have to leave some food out and let the dog come and get it. I think she's probably in over under that thicket there. Vine bush there. Probably burrowed in there and made a nest in there somewhere. Which is on the levee bank, so she'll be high enough out of the water so pups will survive. Hang on, I can hear them again. I can hear him just over there. Oh, what the fuck's that? Look what's getting me on the leg. That bloody thing grabbing me on the leg. Over there is where they are. In under that bush. Yeah, I can hear them now. I might go back up here, walk through this stuff. It's bloody not inspiring me with confidence, as I keep repeating. 157 venomous snakes in Thailand. My mate saw a big one heading in here a couple of weeks back, and here I am strolling around. That's where she is. She's up there, straight up through that water. I've got to walk through that water to get to her. Although I could go that way. I'll go over that way. I'm going to get over this bloody thing. I nearly fell in there before. Oh, she's a challenge for an old man, I'll tell you. Oh! Boy. I just made the big step. Oh! I just made the big step across the channel there, and my foot was wrapped around the vine. Oh, my poor old plants. That bean's got. Oh, look at the bean here. Yeah, she's shocking stuff. This looks like a better way to come in. Hello. Dog spew there. Ow! Hey, ay, ay. There's another one of them bloody, like a little rose. Here it is. Got that beautiful flower on it. People in Thailand know what that is. But it's got a lot of prickles on it. Grabs you. Right. A bit clearer here to get across. Ah, yeah. I can see now where the dog's been coming and going here. It's got a trail. Where it's been living on the other side. I'm going to have to walk across the water here. There's a burrow there, which you think a dog might go in, but it's not. See them yet? Oh yes, I just caught a glimpse of one. Oh, we're tiny little buggers. I suppose that makes sense, only just been born. Okay guys, we'll give you a look at them. Here we go. Just the long stick on the camera, put it through. We slid down the mud. That's up there. There's one up there. That's where the mother was. That's where the mother was up there. And all the others have slid down the hill. There's one there. One here. And two more. Two more. Two more there. Okay. Well, the mother dog doesn't appear to be in an attacking mood, and the little pups are in distress because if they fall down a little bit further, they're going to be in the channel, and you can tell by the noise they're making. They're in a bit of distress. You'd think the mum would grab them by the scruff of the neck and bring them up. There's one of the poor little buggers all covered in mud. Eyes aren't open yet. I'll put him up here. There it is in relationship to the house in that bush there, where the brown dog is, red dog is. Rightio. So I wander up here to the road, to the bitumen, so I don't have to walk through the swamps again. Get some food for them and bring it over here. Bag of dry food or something. Keep them going. I think Father Dog knows what I've done, he's happy. Hey, another day in the life. I was just watching a little doco on when I was laying in my sick bed before about loneliness. Loneliness in England mainly. The doco was made. Young people, old people, all lonely nowadays. They said Facebook just makes you more lonely because everybody on Facebook's doing happy stuff. Look what I'm doing. Nobody's saying, oh, I'm laying in my room because I've got nothing to do. They're just saying, oh, I'm chilling, you know, like implying that they're having a rest from their exciting lives. And I'm thinking loneliness, being alone, having no tasks that you have to do, and having no people to relate to and to do things, is probably a big reason why people come to Thailand. As most of the tourists that come to Thailand to retire are men. Everybody implies, because they're men, they're retiring here for another reason, and we won't dismiss that completely. The ladies in Thailand, the women in Thailand, young and old, are beautiful people. Yeah, just beautiful people. So there's that aspect to retirement in Thailand, but there's a heck of a lot of other people retire to Thailand. I think they're so lonely where they are. The constant thing on the thing on this doco on loneliness in England was that look at that. Loneliness in England was the fact that one lady I was talking to, oh yes, she got 5 children, so many grandchildren, so many great-grandchildren. And I said, well, why are you lonely? She says, I sit and think about it all the time. They never come and see me. Oh, look out, birds. Look at this, nice. Yeah, I never come and see you. Never come and visit. Children don't come and visit. I'm over here, where I am here. There's me darling. Where I am over here, I've got grandmother, mum and the sisters. They're all together. Look at that thing there. Daddy cat. They're always in each, what you could say in a derogatory way, always living in each other's pockets. It's a derogatory way of talking about community. But no, we're all living together, all interrelating and all into supporting each other. All the time. That's the way it works. It's everybody's helping each other. I get a lot of feedback about me long beans. Everybody says they're beautiful, they're delicious. The thing is, everybody's collecting them and using them. I don't see who comes and gets them. I don't ask, because it's just accepted that you'll say yes. Everybody's helping themselves, and that's what it's about. And I knew that, and that's what it's about. There's still plenty left for everybody else who wants to come along and get some. Oh, look at that water over there. Oh, I'm glad I went and had a look at the pups, because they were in a difficulty. The mother didn't seem to be able to pick them up and bring them back up to the nest, but they're back there now. And that's a big thing in life. Do you interfere with nature, or do you let things happen? Like a doco film is in Africa when people are dying and kids are dying. Do you just say, I'm just an observer, I can't get involved? And people say, what's the use of feeding one kid in a starvation situation, or saving one kid's life when there's 20 in the next 50 square metres that are dying? Why would you help one if you can't help them all? And I think it's a story like that bloke walking up the beach, and all the little jellyfish or something was washing up on the beach, and there's thousands of them. There's this bloke walking along, and he went over and picked one up and threw it back in the water. Walked up a bit further, picked one up and threw it back in the water, and the people he was walking with said, what are you doing that for? It's a waste of time. What good's that going to do? He said, well, it'll do a lot of good for that jellyfish, the one he just threw back. You know, and maybe that's what you got to do. You realise you can't do it all, but you can do a little bit. Anyway, that's just, I suppose that's my nature. I can't letting pups die by falling into the water for the sake of can't be bothered and go and having a look. Basically isn't who I am, whether I'm right or wrong. Right, that's about exhausted me. I've got to go in, I've got to hose my feet off, and then I've got to go for a drive and buy some tucker for the dogs. In relation to the lonely thing, I'm not lonely. I'm not lonely. I do like to live alone. I live up in the bush. I can live alone for months. But I'm not lonely. I'm not lonely. I can't live alone over here for months. It's impossible. I got Red Dog. I got Red Dog following me. He come to see what I'm up to. My grandma, sisters, family, everybody. How are you all? Hello, hello, hello. I put on YouTube. I talk just community. Hello. I just talk about people in Australia. Very lonely. Nobody come and visit them. Hey? Oh, you're beautiful. Look at this girl. She say, oh, I'm not beautiful. Have not got her makeup on. Oh, my God. Hey? Okay. I'm heading uptown. I found a shop that sells dog food. Now I've got to go through the situation of working out which one's high protein for the mother and such. Okay, I'll go and do all the, got the prices on there, 150, 130, 490, 500 baht, that's 20 bucks for a bag of that. Yeah, 20 bucks a bag, it's not cheap. Bigger one, 270. Ready, Cup? So there we go, fellas, we've got the bloody dog food. I've got to head home now. I'll take a shortcut across through the back. I haven't got my camera mounted in the car. But I've got that. That's only 80% protein and about 6% fats. It's not very good, so I'll have to top it up with some pork with a lot of fat and give her a big bone to chew on, big joint with lots of gristle to chew on, keep yourself occupied. And I hope the little buggers do alright. There's a lot of them there, they're going to grow into a nightmare. I'm probably not doing myself a service by looking after them, but that's just what it is. Okay. Turn around here, see what's going on. I've got to do a Yui, folks. Well, there you go, that's got it done, guys. I'm not much of a videographer, I'm not much of a video capturing person. I went to a shop, I got a wallet in one hand, phone in the other hand, trying to decide which protein, which mix of dog food I need. It's written in Thai, what protein and what fats and all that sort of stuff. Prices are up all over the place from 300 bahts to 500 bahts. I went for the cheapest one, and I'll supplement it with a lot of fatty pork bones or pork mince, a little bit every day to get a milk up for Mum. She's up there. I just went up there before and dropped a tray of food off. She'll find it, I'm sure, but she's up there feeding the babies at the moment. They're not whinging and crying. They're all having a feed off Mum. I don't think she's got a lot of milk, but it'll be enough to keep them happy, and she's looking after them, and she keeps them up from that bank and they don't slide down the muddy slope into the water. They should be all right. Sorry I didn't record the last bits. It's just bloody hot, and as I say, I've been crooked for 3 days. I'm not as strong as I normally am, but we'll see how we go. A lot of your good deeds, you don't know if you're really doing a good deed, or are you not doing a good deed? Should you leave nature alone, leave the world alone and not be involved, or just do what you can, or degrees of that type of involvement? I'm certainly not going to bring the pups home and put them in a box in my bedroom corner. I'm not that involved with them. But I just don't want to just ignore them and let them die. Just let them die for the sake of I can't be bothered, or it's all too hard, or anything like that, you know. Because back to loneliness. If I don't do things like that, I might become very lonely. Lonely man in Thailand. It's almost an impossibility, I think. You would have to be a very strange person to be lonely in Thailand. You would have to really not be able to engage with people if you're lonely in Thailand, because everybody wants to engage with you. Most people, except for other Westerners. Other Westerners won't engage with you. But the Thai people, the Lao people, the other people, they will. That's my exercise for today. I'm about done. I'll just catch you guys. Have a good day doing what you're doing. You're from New Zealand to Algiers. I can't believe it. There's people talk to me from New Zealand to Algiers. That's unbelievable. And I'm fascinated in what everybody's doing. Gonna have a cold drink of water, lay down, have a rest. Don't have to go to work tomorrow. Retired. See ya.